let's get started. Let us start with our regular thoughts about posture and how we position ourselves in space. So we're going to think about making our heads nice and pulled towards the ceiling as if we're suspended. We're going to lift our chest, drop our shoulders, a little bit of attention to our abs, and I'm going to show you the combination that we're going to do this evening, and then we will we'll warm up. Let me turn my comments off. Okay, here we go. So the first combination, second part, the circly part and the back and forth. All right, and then the next one, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By warming up. So we're going to start by just lifting our feet, chest up, shoulders down, lift our feet, right? We want to stay forward with our knees if we can, and then we will reach with our arms and then twist over our arms just for the beginning. Here we go. Okay, big arm circles. All right, so we're going to do shoulders. So I'm keeping my arms still and moving my upper body, my whole upper body, my whole torso is moving. And we'll do that to the music. All right, so reach up, grab your wrist, if you're grabbing your right wrist, bend your right leg and stretch away from it. Straighten back up, reach for the sky, so bend your left knee and pull your left arm away from your left side. Alright, bend both knees and we're going to straighten each knee, alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders, keep your arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a step to the side so you can see me. There we go. Good. All right. So let's talk a little bit about what we're going to do. Start with the first one. So the first one, we're going to hip drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. So hip drop. I'm not facing at you, facing a little bit away from you, so 45-degree angle. Chest is towards you, but hips are away. So I start up this way, all my weight on the back foot, bring my front foot up, my beauty foot, and then twist my chest back to the front. I'm going to squeeze and release our obliques. And the count is 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, it's different with the music, but that's what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next thing is we're going to step forward and we're going to reverb. So this is a little tricky. You're going to go brrr. So this, so if you did it without it, it's just step forward and step back. That's it. It's just kind of 1, 2. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. But because it's slow, we have time to do this. I don't know if you can see me shaking my front, shaking my back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Do it on the other side. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the hip drop. You could just do bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you want, you can go up, down, up, release, up, down, up, release. So that's the, when you think of hip drops, this move 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's down, up, down, release. It's not a kick with that foot. My knee is just straightening and my foot comes out because my knee is straightening. I'm not kicking with my foot. This is not a foot move. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Up, down, up. And when you go down the second time, you just release your leg, straighten your leg. Up, down, up, straighten. Up, down, up, straighten. 1, 2, 1. So the count is just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then forward, 1, 2, back, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, down. See, so yes, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So this is 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so, if you can, when you put your weight on that front foot, what you want to do is you want to do a little wiggly bounce, so that this part is jiggling, jiggle, 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 jiggle. I like to call it a reverb. You can call it whatever you want, but the idea is 1, 2, 3, 4, push, push. So it's a step and a step with a wiggling, so that something's happening, right? That's what we'll do on one side. And then we'll just do it, and we'll alternate. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, jiggle, jiggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, front, back. 1, 2, 3, front, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, front, back. Okay, so the transition between the two, I will explain more when we get there. The idea is that you're stepping forward, you're stepping back, your foot is already back, you just step on it, right? So you're here, your weight is on that back foot and you're jiggling. You just step on it and bring the other foot up, now you're ready for your hip drop. So there's really very little work that you have to do to transition between those two, right? So then we're going to do this. We're going to, the second half of this combination, circle, circle, circle. So this foot comes up, the same foot, whatever foot you were hip dropping on, whatever foot you were going forward and back on, you're going to keep going in that circle. It doesn't matter which direction you go, but I'm going to move away so that this foot is pushing away. So you're creating this circle. So you don't have to move in a circle and do the circle if you can. Just stay here and push and push. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, front, back, circle, circle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it? All right. Let us just start with the hip drop and the reverbing back and forth. And we'll move on from there. So the hip drop just by itself. 1, 2, 1. Like that. A little fast. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's just do the hip drop. So start with a bounce. Weight on the back foot. Every other time, I'm straightening my leg. To the other side. Bounce. All my weight's on the back leg. Front foot is just for beauty. Bounce. Up, down, up, release. If you don't have it, just bounce. So we're going to just do 2 of those. 1, 2, step forward and back. Now let's just practice the stepping forward and back. You're in this position where you're weighted on the back foot and there's no weight on this front foot, on the beauty front. But you're going to step and step, step and step, and it's jiggling. Push, 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 and push. So let's just jiggle that for a little bit. Five, 6, 7, 8, go front and back. is we're alternating the hip drop and then the revert front and back. So we'll stick on the same foot we were on. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, front, back, front, 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 back. Right? Right, right, front, back, 1, 2, front, back. So let's just do that part. Do it a couple times on this side and then the other side. Do the other side. Left leg in front. 5, 6, 7, 8. Try it again, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hip drop, forward, back, hip drop, forward, back. So one side, and this happens to everybody, one side is going to be stronger than the other. One side is going to be able to perhaps jiggle on that front foot, especially because I'm up on the balls of my feet, right? Or at least on the side that I'm jiggling, I am. Front, back, front, back, front, back. And one side's going to be a little bit easier than the other. Maybe that you can't do it on either side, then you're not going to worry about it. But if you can do it on one side and not the other, it's fine. Just need to practice on the side that's weaker, that's all. So let's do that again. Clearly, my left side is the side that's weaker, so I need to work on that. Let's do that. More. So hip drop, forward and back. 5, 6, 7, 8, go. Hip drop, hip drops. So forward, back. Hip drop, hip drop. So now we're going to get even fancier. Oops, one of my cameras is moving, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so yes, I have 3 cameras going at one time, and sometimes they're not cooperative. Oh gosh. Okay, sorry. All right, try again. So what we're going to do is we're going to alternate side to side. So we're going to do, we'll start on the left foot on the back. 1, 2, forward, back. And then 1, 2, forward, back. And if you're too angled in one direction, it's going to be tougher to get back. So I'm showing you the angle for you to see it, but you can't do it like that. So let's be a little bit more forward. 1, 2, forward, back. You can see the jiggling a little bit better. 1, 2, jiggle, jiggle. Front, front. Step right, step back. Hip drop, step front, step back. I know you're tired. I want you to think energetically. Think that you can do this. If you can't do it, rest. Don't worry. is quite energetic. 5, 6, 7, 8, go. 1, 2, front, back. 1, 2. Part of that. So you've got that. You don't have to alternate all that much. For this second part, what you're going to do is hip drop, forward, back. From here, you're going to bring that same foot forward and you're going to circle. So the idea is that you want to circle by stepping on the foot that you just moved. So it was in back, now it's in front. And you see how when I circle, I'm actually coming up off of that other foot. So my left foot leaves the ground, all my weight's on my right foot. Push, push, push. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get away from your center. So if this is my center of gravity, or this is the center of my body, my hip is going to be way out to the side. Push, push. That might be plenty for you. Forward, back, and then push, push. But the forward and back, if that's a count of 2, 1, 2. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then push, push. So 5 and 6 are just a slide at the end. Push, push. In order to get be energetic, I'm going to come around. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So it's going to go. Combination is 1, 2, forward, back, circle, 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 slide, slide, like that. And then again, 1, 2, right? Good. Hip drop, forward, back, circle, 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 slide, slide. Doesn't matter which way you slide. Don't worry about it. If we get particular, we can. And my hands, I'm not worried about the hands yet. You can just keep them gently off to the side if you want. You can push, push, because it's nice to have them out of the way. Push, push. This is just a weight change. There's very little technique going on in here. You finished your circle, you're going to step, step. The idea is that you want something, you were doing this, and then you want to go bang, bang at the end. Okay, so let us try that with music. So hip drop, right? Forward, back, circle, 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 bang, bang, like that. Harder for me to be thinking about you and doing it and not counting. I'll count it once and then I'll stop. Okay. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8 goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, boom, boom, forward, forward, step forward and back, and twist, twist. that circling around. So let's count 8 when we do this. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you see how the count for the hip drops, if you think of it as 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's our 8 count, first one. And the second one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 8 counts. I hope that is clear. Oh, I'm getting tired on that side. I'm not sure if you're ready to do it on the other side, but let's try, because we need to balance it out anyway. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Which way was I going? That way? 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. It does not matter which way you're making your hip circles or which way you're turning. I'm trying to be consistent because you're watching me. But when you're actually dancing it, the fact is that you can do circles out or circles in. You can do the direction that you move. You can push out, right, or in. You know, to the right or left, clockwise, counterclockwise. It doesn't make any difference. Okay, let's try it on this side though. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I hope you feel like I'm not taking it out on you. I'm not. I'm having fun. All right, good. Excellent. It is, oh, question is 3 or 4 circles. That is a good question. Because we're doing the count of 6 out of 8, it's going to be, I believe, 3 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But you want to jam more circles in there. It won't hurt anything. All right, let us stretch for a second before we go on to our next combination. Reach up. Think chest up, shoulders down, stomach in, bend our knees and straighten. Reach. Sorry, I have to walk way over to the camera to be able to see. I do not have a giant screen, so I can't see what people are texting me. Okay. All right, so reach. My head is going to be flat. Keep my knees kind of straight and reach forward. I'm going to bend your knees and straight.